Bare necessity, but simple bare necessity. Bare necessity, but simple bare necessity.
Hey there, it's Brie Bear, and today is day 1 of Vaultathon round 6. This round, the movie is Ratatouille, and the book is With the Fire on High by Elizabeth Acevedo. This combination is why I am so excited for this round. They're both about love of food, two people who love to cook, or two beings who love to cook, rather. If you don't know anything about Vaultathon, I will link Margaret down below and her announcement video for this round. Every announcement video she explains how it works. But basically it's to do with Disney movies. She picks a movie every round, pulls prompts from the movie, and then chooses a group book that completes every single prompt. So to complete all the prompts, you only have to read one book. You can read as many as you want, of course, but if you read the group book, then you get to knock them all out in one. My TBR is pretty loose this round because I'm kind of just pulling from my TBR for the initiative, which, if you don't know what that is, it will be linked down below. The Avengers Initiative Reading Challenge is something that I am a co-creator and co-host for, so you can check that out down below. So basically, I'm just going to be pulling as many of the shorter books from my initiative TBR and trying to complete those. Because I do plan on reading With the Fire on High. That is the main goal for me, is to make sure that I read the group book. And since that completes all the prompts, I'm not really worried about completing the prompts so much, as I just want to read as many short books as I can. But originally I was planning on having this done before the readathon, but that did not happen. So I also would like to complete Days of Blood and Starlight by Lanny Taylor. I was planning on having that finished so that I could read Night of Cake and Puppets during the readathon, but my books, other than With the Fire on High and Days of Blood and Starlight, are The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse, which I will be taking with me today, and I want to read that, and then once I finish that, then I'll switch back to Days of Blood and Starlight. So that's my TBR for today. But other than that, With the Fire on High, of course, In an Absent Dream by Shauna McGuire, which is one of the Wayward Children books, book 4 in that. Let's see. Bird Box by Josh Malerman, and I don't know for sure about that one. It might not be a good readathon book. I'm really skeptical about reading that this week, but I might try it. I'll at least give it a shot before I say no for sure. But that said, I may or may not actually finish that during this week. I may just start it and be like, no, this isn't for me right now, and put it back down. If I finish Days of Blood and Starlight and finish something else, I would like to finish something else after that, like read a book in between the two, so that I can keep them more separated in my head. But if I can finish Days of Blood and Starlight, then I will also try to read Night of Cake and Puppets. So that's kind of my plan as far as books. And if I were to finish all of those, including Bird Box, or if I were to decide that I can't read Bird Box right now, that it's just not a good readathon book, then I would either go back, I'll probably go back and try to see if I want to complete Ever the Hunted, or if I want to DNF it and use Sherry's reward when I get Sherry's board. Use her reward to be able to count it. Or if I want to continue with it. So need to decide that. So I'll probably try to pick that up and see if I want to read it the rest of the way through. And also I need to read Sanctuary. So that is the group book for the initiative for March, and I need to read it before the end of the week next week, before the 27th. So that will be my next read. So aside from my bookish plans, I do have work every day, Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5:30. So that obviously puts a dent in the amount of time I can spend reading. However, I work at a preschool, and we have nap time every day from noon to 2. So during that time, I am able to get some things done and also read. I do have my break during that time as well, so one of those hours will be me on break, but I still read during my break anyway. It's kind of just me doing the exact same thing I was doing in the room, just I get to go somewhere else. I'm going on break, it doesn't make much of a difference for me as far as what I'm doing. So that said, most of my reading will be done during nap time and in the evenings. You also will not see me during the day a whole ton, like check-ins. Most of my clips are going to be like this, me getting ready in the morning, or me coming home from work and kind of letting you know how I read and, being after work time. So I apologize for that element, that it's going to be like kind of the same kinds of clips all the time. But that's just the way it goes. So that all said, tonight I do have sprints from 7 to 11 my time. I wanted to do some kickoff sprints for like the first night, and nobody had put any in, so that is what I'm going to do for one of my sprints. Kind of let everybody get a good start to the week. And so that's pretty much it for today. I'm going to read The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse today, and then go back to Days of Blood and Starlight and try to get as much of that as I can done today. Honestly, I would really like to read at least 200 pages of that book today. Like, minimally, that would be my goal, is to try to read like 200 pages of this bad boy today. Because if I do that, then do that again on Tuesday, then I will be done. So I plan on finishing The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse like at the beginning of nap time. Like, I'm going to pick it up and read it real fast. And then I'll have to do some graphics for the initiative. So I will have to pause and do that. I hate when product gets on that end of it and it doesn't want to blend out very good. There we go. So I do have to pause and do those graphics today so that I don't have to worry about them later this week. But I'm going to try to get those done quickly so that I can get to reading today. But I also have 4 hours of sprinting that I can read for. I also will need to try to schedule my sprints. So honestly, I probably won't get a lot of reading done during my shift today, like during the nap time break. I don't think I will get a ton of reading in at that point. It probably won't be until the evening. But if I get all my sprints scheduled in the morning or in the afternoon, then when I get home in the evening, I don't have to do anything but like interact. So I'm gonna go and set this in a minute after I fix my hair. Bye. So it just dawned on me that I don't know if I put my mic on when I did my clip earlier talking about everything after I got home. So in the case that the audio was terrible for that, basically today was a mess. I had 2 kids get sick. 3 kids are on vacation from it being spring break in like the big schools. So I only had 3 kids today for the majority of the day. And one of the 2 kids that was sick, thankfully we did find out that it's not COVID, but he does have walking pneumonia, so that's really rough for the poor thing. But the other kid, we don't know what's going on with him. But that said, it was a crazy day. I also was dealing with insanely terrible cramps, and I couldn't take any pain meds until after my lunch break because I couldn't take them on an empty stomach. So the first half of the day was kind of a mess. And then I got home and scheduled my sprints, and then I got distracted and I've only read 10 pages. But I did read the entirety of The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse today. It literally took me less than 20 minutes to read, and it's 128 pages. Plus, I read 40-ish pages of Days of Blood and Starlight earlier. So I was able to complete. I'm currently at 186 pages for the day. So even if I just hit 200 pages today in total, that'd be great. I wanted to read like 200 pages of Days of Blood and Starlight today, but that's not what happened so far. Who knows? I could get a second wind, but at this rate, I don't make any promises about that. I do have 2 more hours left. Excuse me. I do have 2 more hours left in my sprints to go, so I am going to stay awake until my sprints are over at least, so that I can respond to anything that comes up if anybody decides to hang out with me. It's been kind of quiet on Twitter though, so yeah, just gonna truck along. See, was there anything else I wanted to mention? I feel like there was, but I don't remember. So to stay in line with the pace of my day, I did the 5-piece. I had 1 onion ring, which I did already eat, but there was only 1 onion ring in it, and 3 pieces of chicken. I ordered a 5-piece, and like I know I paid for a 5-piece because I did it through the app. So, and I always, like, they don't even let you take off the toast, which I don't want, and I don't want to be wasteful and like them send me. I don't care if it doesn't change the price, just don't send it to me because I'm not gonna eat it. But then they sent me 1 onion ring and 3 pieces of chicken when I wanted 5. Because I save the chicken and I eat the leftovers later for like a snack or for the next day. But do I get those leftovers? No, because they hate me. Because today is not my day. Because it's just not the day for me. I wanted to do a quick check-in. It is 10:30, so 30 more minutes left in my sprints running. And I have gotten to page 181, which means that I have passed the 200-page mark for the day. So my goal is to try to get the next 20 pages so that I'm 200 pages into this book, which will put me at about 230 pages for the day, which is amazing, and I'm very excited. I'm not sure what my plan is going to be for tomorrow, if I'm just going to take Days of Blood and Starlight with me, or if I'm going to grab another book. So I also don't plan on doing anything other than finishing up at least to page 200. I may read a little bit more, who knows, depends on how I feel when I settle in to go to sleep. I probably won't read a whole ton more, but I'm also gonna go ahead and start getting ready for bed as well. So I'm gonna do that, finish my hitting the 200-page mark in this book, and letting the good old Sam out. And I also need to transfer this footage so that it's already moved over for tomorrow and I don't have to worry about that. So that is my plan, and without any further ado, I'm going to close out today's vlog and have everything set to go for tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day or night, whatever time it is for you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so that you can become a part of the Bear Scouts and be notified when I post new videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you soon with another video. Peace out, Bear Scouts.
Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your stress. I mean it, bare necessities. That's why a bear can rest at ease with just the bare necessities of life. Yeah, with just the bare necessities of life.